Hey guys, it's Melissa here. Today I wanted to talk to you about making sure that you are very clear about your intentions and what you're wishing to manifest. The universe has given me a message that some of you keep wavering on what it is that you're hoping to manifest. And it's like you don't have faith that the universe could actually bring you what it is you're hoping to manifest. So I want to be very clear with you right now. Everyone listening is entirely capable of manifesting everything they wish to manifest. But you have to get right. You have to do everything in the right way. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that today. Number one, you have to be very clear on what it is you wish to see. Okay, you have to let the universe know what it is you're wishing. Now, if you're wishing for money, you can put an amount, but you need to say, don't limit yourself by having that. I always like to say this or better. So one of the things that I like to say is I like to say, thank you, universe, for allowing me to be the first millionaire in my family. But I also add this or better, because if the universe sees fit that I should be a billionaire, who am I to stop the universe, right? Who doesn't want to be a billionaire? The thing is, money is not a bad thing. There's no energy connected good or bad with money. It's just energy. And many of us have these old stories in our head that we shouldn't want things, we shouldn't ask for money, we shouldn't be greedy. But the truth is, the more money we have, the more we're able to help others. We can put that money to good use. So it's not at all evil to want to have money. That's not a bad thing. We've got to get rid of those limiting beliefs surrounding money. If you're wishing to manifest a dream home, I like using a vision board, and I like looking at what I would like to have. And I even like going to Zillow or one of those home sites and just looking. I love the home I currently have, but who wouldn't love to have an even better and nicer home, right? For me, my dream is to have a beach home somewhere that's right on the water, because someday I really would like to start holding retreats, and I think that the beach would be a perfect place to have one, because to me, the ocean is so healing. There's just something soothing and just restorative about the ocean and sitting next to it. It's very cleansing, and I love it. So for me, that would be the perfect place to hold a retreat. So I write down that I can't wait to have coffee on my patio that overlooks the ocean. You know, I make sure that what I wish to see is in my, what I'm manifesting. It's written down there. I write down what I want to see, and I also think it and say it every day. And I think it and say it with gratitude, because manifesting is all about energy. It's all about energy. And if we're putting out there like, yeah, I'm saying this, but I don't really believe it, you're not going to see it happen, because you're doubting the universe and the infinite power that the universe has. I mean, you have infinite power because you're co-creating with the universe. What we don't realize is that we block ourselves because we doubt ourselves. If you can get into the right energy of thank you for all the blessings that I have, and thank you for everything that's coming into my life, because I know it's on its way. You don't have to know how it's going to show up. None of us know how things are going to show up most of the time. They just happen. I mean, one time I had a check for a class action lawsuit for like almost $300 show up. And it was just because I received a postcard in the mail. It said, fill it out. I didn't think anything about it. I thought, well, I'll get $12. It's fine, whatever. I filled it out. And it was for a pair of slippers that I bought my niece like many years before. And I guess they sold our information. I didn't even realize they had done it. But I filled out the thing, and a few months later, I get a check for almost $300, and all I had to do was fill out my name and address. I mean, there was nothing. So money can show up to you in magical ways. You don't have to know how it's going to show up. We just have to be super grateful and know that it is coming. We don't have to know the how, but you have to be able to get in alignment and get into that energy of knowing that it's coming. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you keep going back on what you're wishing to manifest. It's like I keep hearing, for some of you, you're saying, the universe, I'm really wishing to manifest 1,000,000, 1,000, 100,000. It's like you keep going back, like you're trying to weigh out what the universe could bring you. And I'm here to tell you that if the universe can bring you a penny, the universe can bring you $1,000,000. There's no difference between those blessings. The difference is your intention of receiving it and your energy vibration and getting into the right energy of receiving it. Remember, it's all about gratitude. It's all about having your energy vibrating in a very high frequency and getting very clear about what it is you're wishing to create. And when I say that, what I mean is, the dollar amount doesn't necessarily have to be like specific, because you can say this or better. I feel like we limit ourselves a lot because we just limit what we think the universe can bring us. But you know what? The universe can bring you anything you want. And if you want to try it out, start small. Maybe test it out. Test out getting in that mindset. So what you could do is you could say, universe, I am hoping to manifest $20 this week. $20 is going to magically show up. And then get in that mindset of being grateful for the $20 and say, thank you, universe, for bringing me the $20. I love having this $20 because with this $20, I can do so many things and I'm so grateful. Get into that high vibrational frequency. Think about it every day with gratitude and then just let it go. Don't obsess over it, but just every day, like, thank you for this $20. It's going to do so much to help me. And then just let it go. And remember, don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on what you don't have or how it's going to show up, because when you do that, you're getting into fear and anxiety and worry, and that's going to block your abundance. When you're focusing on those things, you're focusing on the wrong thing, and it's actually going to have the opposite effect. So what I would do, and we have a new moon coming up this Wednesday, and it's bringing about a whole shift of energies. I think that there is going to be a whole wave of awesome things happening for people in the area of relationships, in the area of finance. We're starting new cycles, and it's going to be amazing. But I think we need to make sure that we're getting in alignment with that. So what I would suggest that you do, and you don't have to have a new moon ritual. I mean, there are some people out there who have those. It's great. It's fine if you want to do that. That you don't have to, though. But since it is a new moon, why not take time to sit down and write out the things you want to manifest again? And when you have those things written down, go back and revisit those for a few minutes every day and just sit and get into the attitude and the alignment of, I am so grateful for all of this money that is magically flowing to me from multiple sources. I am so thankful when money just shows up in my bank account and I didn't have to do anything for it. I am so thankful when love just magically shows up in my life. I am so thankful when I'm able to receive easily and effortlessly. Get into that alignment of the gratitude for each thing that you put down on your list. Spend a few moments, close your eyes, and really feel how happy would you be if you had that thing? How grateful would you be if you had that thing? Whatever it is that you have down there. Because you're showing the universe, I'm so grateful for this. Thank you for bringing it to me. You're showing the universe that you believe in the universe and the power of this manifesting, that you believe that you're co-creating with the universe, and you're believing in yourself. And you'll be surprised at what starts showing up when you actually shift your thoughts. Because when we get into that habit of, I have to check my bank account, I have to make sure I have to make sure I've got, that's a lack mindset. Yes, you need to know what your finances are, but you don't need to obsess over it. Okay? That obsessing over it. And I was just talking with a friend of mine yesterday, Heather. I'm going to give Heather a shout out because I'm going to talk about her a little bit more in a minute. But she was talking about when she talks to her clients about saving money, and if they're just saving to save and there's nothing fun for that, like it makes them not want to save. So a really good way to look at it, and I love that she said that, is think about why you're saving. Are you saving for a dream vacation or a dream home? Think about that. That makes it all the more fun to save, and you've got this positive energy flowing, and you're more apt to save, and money is more apt to flow to you. And I love that. And she got me, because that's how I used to be. I would always have a portion of money taken from my check to put into savings, but it was just there because I knew I needed to save. I didn't really have this is going to be for my beach home and my, dream vacation. If I had done it that way, if I had thought about it like that, that would have made it a lot more fun to save, and it would have made me feel so much better and lighter about it. And my energy vibration would be raised because I would be excited and happy thinking about what I'm going to have because I did save this money. And I want you to think about this too. I've said this before, but when you sit down to pay your bills, don't get into that negative mind space, because that can be so easy. When you sit down and pay your bills, sometimes it's easy to get into this mindset of, oh gosh, I never have any money left at the end of this whenever I have to pay my bills. Instead, flip the script. Think to yourself, I am so grateful that I always have enough money to pay my bills. Money is always flowing to me. Money flows in as easily as it flows out. It's always going to show up for me. Because I used to, after I'd sit down to pay my bill, that was like a very depressing day for me, because I get paid once a month. So I would have to sit down and pay everything all at once. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. But when I think about it, there has never been a moment for me where the universe did not have my back and provide for me, even when I wasn't sure sometimes how it was going to work out when I was younger and a, newly single mom. Even when my ex-husband wasn't paying child support, there was never a time when I was not provided for and taken care of. And so to me, that shows a huge, huge sign that the universe is always taking care of me. And remember that mantra, the universe is always working behind the scenes on my behalf to bring me what is for my highest good in divine timing. So I always have that in the back of my mind. The universe is working for me behind the scenes. They love helping me, and I love receiving the help. And I'm so super grateful for that. So when I sit down to pay my bills, I don't look at it like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to have any money. I look at it like, thank you, universe, that I always have more than enough money to pay my bills, to do what I need to do. I'm so grateful. Thank you. We are talking about changing our attitudes and changing our mindsets. So I would urge you, since we are going into this new moon, I want you to take a little time to sit down and to write out the things you are wishing to manifest, and do not hold back. I don't care how crazy the idea is that you think like, oh, I'll never get this. Like, first of all, that attitude is not going to work. So I want you to sit down, and whatever it is that you want, whatever comes to mind, don't try to be, people who are like, what kind of gift can I buy you? And you say, oh, don't spend that much. Oh, just this. No. Okay? The universe is infinite. The possibilities are infinite. Don't hold yourself back. I want you to sit down and think about what would be your wildest dream. This should be fun. Okay? This is a dream world that we're creating for ourselves. Sit down and think of all of the things that you wish to see in your life. A dream home, a dream car. You can even get specific. If there's a car you really had your eye on, be specific about it. If you're hoping to manifest your perfect divine partner and soulmate, write that down. And then always afterwards, it's this or better universe. And take a moment and sit with each thing you wrote. Let's say the first thing was your dream home, if you know where you want to live. Okay, so for me, ideally, I'd like to live in Florida because I love going to Disney World, and so it would be close. I know I'm kind of dorky, but that's okay. But that's why I like it. So I would sit down and say, I am so grateful for my dream home that is on the beach, but is in driving distance to Disney World, and I can sit out on the patio in the morning and have my coffee listening to the waves roll in. I get to see the birds as they are flying around. I get to walk in the soft sand every morning, and I'm getting really into this feeling of I'm there and so grateful that this is what I have. I can feel the sun shining on my face as I'm drinking my coffee. I feel the soft ocean breeze. I can smell the salt sea air. I'm really getting into this picture of being there. I can envision the patio furniture that's so soft and reclines so that I can be so comfortable, and I can meditate out there if I want to. I've got a fire pit if it gets cool at night. I've got my hot tub on the patio. I've got all of these things. I have windows all around so that from any room I can see out to the ocean. I love this dream home. So I'm taking some time and I'm sitting with each thing that I wrote, and I'm really, really envisioning it and feeling the gratitude. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to have this. You don't even know how awesome this is to be able to have my coffee out here. I love it. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. I love being able to invite my sister over in the mornings so that we can share coffee and laugh and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? You're really, really envisioning it and getting into this. That is what manifesting is really all about. It is the vibration that you are in when you are hoping for these things, when you are asking for these things, because you are co-creating with the universe. So your vibration level has to be up to match theirs. And you cannot have any of this, it's never going to happen. Get that out of your mind. Why couldn't it happen? You've seen little miracles before. And if you've seen those little miracles show up, why can't the big ones too? So that's my challenge to you, is to take time before this new moon, which is on Wednesday, sit down and write out everything you're hoping to manifest. And I wanted to pull one card for you before I ended it today. And this is from the Chakra Healing deck by the Sage Goddess. It is your throat chakra. Be heard and seen. Your voice matters. It longs to be heard, and you are here to be seen. Allow your voice to manifest itself into the world, clear, steady, and strong. Hold on to the wisdom that your words hold supreme power. They create your reality and are able to bring light to the world. Speak into being what you most desire. Remember also to use your voice to speak love into being for our planet. This is exactly it, guys. You are speaking into being what you wish to see. Don't doubt your power and how powerful you are. All right, so before I go, I said I was going to mention Heather again. Heather Duran and I are going to be starting a new class, and I'm super, super excited about this. And Heather is going to be a guest on my podcast. We're not exactly sure yet when yet, I should say. But she's going to be a guest on my podcast so we can talk more about this class. But essentially, if you are a person who has no clue what your finances are or how to really get in touch and get your finances in order, and you just don't even want to look at your finances, And if you are a person who is struggling with self-esteem and guilt over decisions you've made in regards to your finances, if you are feeling like you're stuck in life and you really need to figure out where you're going to go, you've sort of gotten lost and you can't find your purpose in life, and money has a lot to do with that, then you really want to get in on our new course, because we are going to team teach this course. It's going to be a mixture of, it's a hybrid, so it's partially video chatting online and partially you working on your own. We are going to do this in kind of tag teaming. 1 week I will be doing lessons to help you build your self-esteem, self-love, letting go of limiting beliefs. And then the next week, Heather will be giving you lessons around money and finances and how to really get control of your finances. It's going to be amazing. We're going to go into way more details when I have her on the podcast. So this is just letting you know what we're up to, and I'm super excited about it, which is why I wanted to let you know about it. So be looking for information about that and be listening for that podcast, because it's going to be such a really cool class. I can feel how powerful it's going to be, and it's going to help so many people. So if you're one of those people who really feels like, I just feel lost and stuck and like I'm really not where I need to be in life, this is probably the course for you. So stay tuned for more information about that. You'll be hearing some in the upcoming podcast. Don't forget to keep joining me on my Facebook Lives Tuesdays at 7 Central. We have so much fun. I love being able to read messages for you. If you would like a Reiki session or a card reading or one-on-one coaching, go to my website and check out the info there. You can book the session and you can pay for the session online. And then you can email me at melissaoatman77@gmail.com to book your session, or you can text me. My phone number is also on my website. You can text me, call me. You can even message me through Facebook if you'd like to set up a session. So you can get a hold of me many different ways. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. I will be talking to you again soon, sending you massive love and light. Bye-bye.